Hi, my name's Sandy. I was looking at a site called globalissues.org, globalissues.org, and I was looking under the major causes of poverty. And before I got to what they were saying the major causes were, which I think we know what major causes are, but I'm going to mention the three major causes that they concluded. It's a great site, by the way, and I encourage you to check it out. But according to this site, there were some very shocking and sad statistics. One shocking statistic that I found was at the turn of the century, so going into the 21st century, they estimated nearly 1 billion people were unable to read or sign their name, so they were unable to read or write. So the thing with statistics is you can kind of, when a lot of statistics are thrown out, I think that we become a little numb to them. So 1 billion is in fact 1,000 million. So if you think of 1 million people, 1 million, 2 million, 3, so 1,000 million people going into the 21st century unable to read or write. Well, you know, I ask you, and whether they were young, so obviously lots of them younger, some older, but, you know, years passed quickly, right? And here we are, and we have to make some kind of living. And ask you what kind of opportunity these people have to, in fact, get a decent job or make a decent income. It's not impossible, so there could be a few people who are able to do that. But so another really shocking statistic was that, according to UNICEF, 22,000 children die each day due to poverty. 22,000 a day. And often they're in remote villages, pretty invisible to the rest of us, and invisible to our life, you know, our daily life. We don't see it. It's not pretty. We don't want to see it. You know, think of all the magazines out there with the beautiful people on the cover. How many are there? There's lots. Every day, new magazines, new photos, and newspapers. And maybe one year we should decide to put the stories of some starving and dying children. You know, how about 100 new of those each day? Right in our faces, and we're going to work, that's what we see. On the cover of those magazines is these children, and perhaps their siblings. And anyway, 80% of humanity lives on less than $10 a day. This was interesting. 1.8 million children deaths per year as a result of diarrhea. So the water supply. So that's 5,000 children a day. And millions of women, I know, spend several hours each day carrying water, collecting water and carrying it home because their water supply is contaminated. And, if there were all these children around me, where I live, dying as a result of the contaminated water, giving these children the diarrhea and resulting in death, I would also walk that 2 hours to get the jug of water and the 2 hours back, and it's probably very hot. It takes up a lot of time in the day. They're not earning income when they do that, are they? No, not earning income. But at home they have dependent children. I'm not suggesting we don't look at why has this woman gotten herself in this situation, but the fact that it is a situation. They are in need now, today. In 2003, 29,000 children per day died before the age of 5. 29,000 children a day before the age of 5. And the saddest statistics of all, two of them, was that 7 of the richest people in the world have more than 567 million people. They said the gross national product. Sorry, I don't exactly know what that is. Basically, they got more money. 7 people in the world have more money than 567 million. So 6 zeros after 5, 6, 7. 7 people? 567 people. Which is the total amount of the 41 poorest countries. This is where they got. So the place I got these statistics was globalissues.org. And the last one I wanted to look at was, yeah, I mean, it's interesting because whenever I bring up this subject, not just me, other people too, of military spending, you know, through the years, I'm just like, you know, aghast and shaking my head and looking at people going, what the fuck? What are we doing? This is insanity. This is insane. You know, I didn't get a good response, right? Most people, some people, but a lot of people don't want to hear it, don't want to talk about it. They want me to shut up. Anyway, so someone, I know there are a lot of people also that care. So less than 1% of what the world spent on weapons in a year, doesn't say from what year, I'm sorry. So less than 1% of what the world spent on weapons in a year, that amount was needed to put every child in school by the year 2000. And so to put every child in school in the world by the year 2000, all the world needed to do was spend less than 1% of what it spent on weapons in that year. It did not. Less than 1%. Not a lot. And it's shocking. The world's insane. You know, I had my experiences in my life where I admit I went insane. Absolutely. I lost it. And subsequently I used booze to help me medicate myself, and I became an alcoholic. So, you know, I'm here, I'm standing up now. I also went insane, but can we not see from some of this that the world is quite insane? And we need to stand up and say, till here no further. I don't, as a member of this world, a member of the human race, I don't accept and allow this any further. It's not right. We know it's not right. It's very clear. And I am doing something each day that I can do, that's possible for me to do, through being a member of Desteni. I am one vote for world equality, for an equal money system. I blog about that. And I am taking the Desteni I Process course, which I'm learning lots of fascinating things about me and about all of us, about humanity. And we can change it. It's always the excuse that it's too big and that we can't, but that's not true. We can, one person at a time, doing what they can today. So I encourage you to start today. Please go to equalmoney.org. Desteni has come out with an Equal Money book. You can order this book online. My name's Sandy. You're free to ask me any questions that you'd like. I would be happy to speak to you about what we're doing at Desteni.